something magical happens in the last month of the year. It's as if the universe opens a portal of opportunities so you can complete all your lessons. We often notice how, for some people, their words materialize very quickly, while others live with difficulty and, at best, can only jinx something bad. Such people go through life carrying endless burdens. Right now, the energy of the year's end is affecting everyone. The only question is, will it destroy you or bring you new gifts? Watch this video. Today you will prepare, say certain phrases on the 1st of December, and your wish will start to materialize right before your eyes. I'm Natalia. For more than 20 years, I have been studying ancient practices for manifesting desires. I have been to the sacred Mount Sinai and studied secret knowledge in Egyptian temples. And today, I will share with you a technique that has changed the lives of hundreds of people. A technique that works especially powerfully on the 1st of December, the day the annual cycle ends and new opportunities open up. But first, an important warning. This technique is so powerful that wishes start coming true very quickly, sometimes too quickly. So be very careful about what you wish for. Why is this especially important right now? Why am I talking about this now? We constantly observe how our thoughts turn into reality. But for some, this happens easily, while for others, all their wishes remain just dreams and fantasies. Today, I will reveal to you an important secret: the crystallization of ideas. This is a real magic wand for making wishes come true. It works especially powerfully in December. Let's figure out how this works. There are three planes of reality, and the ancient Druids knew about this thousands of years ago. The mental plane, the plane of ideas. Before you say anything out loud, before you even form a thought, an idea is born within you. The world of ideas possesses tremendous power. This is the subtlest level, the most delicate layer of our reality. Those who practice certain esoteric knowledge call this the expression of intention. Intention is born precisely at the level of ideas. It is the most subtle form of energy. And here is the most important law: the subtler the form of energy, the more powerful it is. Remember this. The second plane is the astral, the plane of thought forms. When you have an idea, it must take shape, a clear image at the level of your soul. You need to imagine and deeply feel in detail what it will be like when your idea comes to life. If you start to see the details, you literally sense the taste of this realization. And that's when your thought form becomes filled with the energy of desire. It becomes alive, vibrating, ready to manifest. And the third plane is the physical material world. Here, your desire becomes your reality. And when you feed your thought form with energy, you crystallize this idea physically. This is exactly how you transfer an idea from the subtle plane into the material world, making it manifest in your life. Why is December such a special time? December is the completion of the yearly cycle. The universe sums up the results and opens a portal for new opportunities. A great deal of energy descends for this purpose. The energy of December is special. It helps to close all programs and launch new ones. That's why when you make a wish on the 1st of December using the right phrases, you properly close out the end of the year and lay the foundation for your manifestations in the new year. After the 1st of December, you still have 30 days to materialize your wish, to infuse it with the necessary amount of energy. So, an important question: why do some dreams come true while others remain just fantasies? For many years, my friends and I would sit in a kitchen in Moscow and dream about living by the ocean. We would picture ourselves walking along the beach with our beloved husbands, with a dog, with a child. We talked about it, imagined it, and shared these dreams and images with each other. And so years went by. I've been living by the ocean for many years now, since 2009. I have a family, a child, and a dog. But many of my friends, well, they never moved anywhere. They stayed exactly where they were. Or on the contrary, their lives went downhill. They keep dreaming, saying the same things, imagining the same pictures, but nothing ever happens in their lives. Why did it turn out this way? What's the difference? The difference is that I didn't just have a dream. I had a firm intention. That's the main distinction: a desire that comes true versus a fantasy. If you have a firm intention to fulfill your desire, you are ready to take action. Not someday, not if it works out, not maybe, but ready to act right now. Let's break down the three levels. The first level is a dream. It would be great to live by the ocean. It would be nice to find a loved one someday. I dream of developing my abilities. These are all fantasies. They're pleasant, but they lack energy. It's a passive state. You want something to come to you on its own, and you're not even sure about that. Maybe someday. The second level is desire. I want to live by the ocean. I want to meet a partner. I want to unlock my abilities. You see, there's already more energy here. There's a direction, some kind of vector. There's still no specifics, still no plan, but it's already better. And the third level is intention. I'm moving to the ocean within a year. I'm researching options for cities, jobs, and housing. I'm meeting a partner who shares my values. I am open. I am working on myself. I am unlocking my abilities here and now through daily practice. See? It feels completely different. It sounds different. Here are three criteria that turn a dream into intentions that materialize. The first criterion: an intention is always specific. You need to have a clear idea of how it will be realized, what it will look and feel like when it happens. Make sure you can clearly imagine it, not like a picture on TV, but from the inside. How will you feel in that branch of reality when your dream becomes reality? Here are a few examples of vague fantasies or dreams that don't work. I want to understand my purpose. I don't know if I should be a healer, a teacher, or start a business. That's confusion, not a goal. I want to develop the ability to find something within myself. What abilities? Find what? It's unclear. I want my knowledge to help people. What knowledge? Which people? That's also unclear. There's no specificity in these examples. They need to be rephrased. Here's a good successful example. I conduct individual healing sessions. I have 5 new clients per week. I earn 300,000 rubles a month or 5,000 euros a month. Here's a second example. I have developed clairvoyance. I can tune into a person, see information about their situation, and find out how I can help them. Do you see the difference? This is specific, it can be visualized, it's a tangible picture of reality. The second important criterion: the intention should be inspiring. That's why I don't like it when during wish marathons people write, I dream of getting out of debt. Well, because I don't know who could fall in love with that intention. Yes, I understand it's important. Maybe you want or need to break free from debt, but honestly, that wouldn't inspire me. That goal comes from fear, not from love. Replace it with, I am increasing my income to 1 million rubles a month. I live in abundance. I travel. Do you feel it? It's a completely different energy. When a person is in love with their intention, they're passionate about it. Intention gives incredible motivation, inspiration, and energy to move forward. And when the intention is so so, there's no love, no energy, everything becomes very difficult and it quickly fizzles out. It's important to choose an inspiring intention, one you can truly fall in love with, something you're ready to be passionate about, something you're willing to pursue. Third, the intention should be realistic for you. What does that mean? 99% of the success in materialization is choosing the right intention. A simple question. For example, you say or write down, I will earn 1 million rubles a month. How much, in percentage terms, do you believe this is possible for you? How clearly can you picture what it will look like, how you will live? So there are three specific criteria. The first question: how clearly can I imagine what it will look like when it comes true? Second, how much does this intention and this result inspire me? Third, how much do I believe that this is realistic specifically for me? If these conditions are met, I am confident that you will be able to achieve your goal, especially in December. December is exactly the time when you need to turn dreams into intentions. Now take your dream and run it through these three filters. Modify it if necessary. Add specifics, add inspiration. Check how much you believe that this is realistic for you, because then your dream will become an intention. And with a goal, love, and faith, this is a plan for reality that the universe begins to bring to life. We have already defined the goal together, filled it with love and faith. But many of you have already started to feel inner resistance rising. And now we are going to work together on this very obstacle. So the next step in the December practice is to remove obstacles. If you had no inner resistance to your dream, it would have come true long ago, effortlessly. And if the goal seems difficult, if there are inner doubts, inner obstacles, it means you need to work with them. What is this resistance? The first is mental blocks. These are beliefs that prevent you from achieving your goals. For example, you want a lot of money, but you have a subconscious belief that having a lot of money is dangerous, that rich people get robbed, go to jail, that rich people are bad, and that money corrupts people in general. These thoughts may seem absurd, and perhaps you don't even consciously think this way. Nevertheless, they exist in your subconscious because you were told these things as a child, and they became deeply ingrained. So write down your goal. Ask yourself, what thoughts come to mind when I think about this? What bad things could happen? Write down everything, even things that seem silly. It's dangerous. I don't deserve it. People will judge me. Anything that comes to mind. and then rewrite each of these beliefs. Change "it's dangerous" to "it's wonderful." Change "I don't deserve it" to "I am worthy of the very best." The second obstacle: emotional blocks are what you feel in your body at the level of your heart. Self rejection, lack of self love, feelings of guilt and shame manifest as heaviness and tension in the body. Place your hand on your heart and ask yourself, when I think about my goal, what emotion do I feel? Fear, guilt, shame? Say to this emotion, I thank you, I see you, but I no longer need you. I let you go. And imagine how it leaves, goes away, dissolves, and in its place comes love and confidence. The next obstacle is fear. It usually feels like heaviness in the stomach, like tension in the solar plexus. Fear of showing yourself, fear of judgment, failure, or making mistakes. Place your hand on your solar plexus and ask yourself, what am I most afraid of? What is the worst thing that could happen if my desire comes true? Bring out absolutely all your fears and realize that everything your subconscious can come up with is actually not that scary and that you will definitely handle it. So here is the December formula for removing obstacles. In the evening, write down your blocks, fears, and doubts and then burn that piece of paper. In the morning, repeat new affirmations. I am worthy, it is safe, I can handle it. Throughout the day, notice old patterns and thoughts that suddenly pop into your head and consciously replace them with the opposite. Important. All these doubts and obstacles have been forming for years. And when you start to remove them, don't expect it to happen in just one day. But with regular practice, it will get easier in just a week and your energy will flow more freely. A clear path means fast manifestation. So we've come to the most important part, the very phrases that will trigger the manifestation of your desire. But before that, I want to show you another hidden power of words. Did you know that the word achievement carries the energy of an endless race? Watch closely. Achievement, a movement towards something. Chivant, like a path, and also from to squeeze and to compress, meant a process. So it turns into an endless process of moving towards something you don't have through the compression of tension. And your subconscious hears, you haven't achieved it yet. You must strive. You are tens. This is the energy of constant lack and effort. Replace it with I embody my goals or I fulfill my desires. Do you feel it? Here, the energy is of accomplished action, not endless pursuit. I embody, I fulfill. The same goes for your December phrases. Every word should carry creative energy, the energy of light, the energy of creation. Here is a power phrase for December. The first phrase is spoken on the morning of December 1st. I thank the universe that my desire, state your specific desire, is already on its way to me. I see it, I feel it, I am ready to receive it for my benefit and for the good of everyone around me. Phrase number 2 is spoken daily throughout December. With each day of December, my desire comes closer and closer. I see the signs, I notice the opportunities, I act in the right direction. Phrase number 3 is spoken before bed every day in December. I let go of all doubts and fears. I trust the wisdom of the universe. My desire will materialize at the perfect time in the perfect way. Phrase number 4 is spoken on New Year's, 5 minutes before midnight on New Year's Eve. I close the old year with gratitude for all the lessons. I open the new year with joy and faith. My wish, formulate your wish, manifest in the new year easily and joyfully. The most important rule for saying these phrases. First, say them out loud, either in a whisper or in your normal voice, but definitely out loud. Saying them silently to yourself will not have the same power. Second, put emotion into it. Don't read mechanically, feel every word, put your faith into it. Imagine that each word is filled with energy. Visualize your wish as already fulfilled at the moment you say it. See this wish as already realized. Feel joy, pride, gratitude. You must believe, even if your mind doubts, believe with all your heart. It is the heart that creates the energy for manifestation. And let go. After you say it, let it go. Don't keep it in your mind. Say it and release it. Entrust it to the universe. So 3 steps to your manifestation. First, desire, love, and faith. Choose one specific goal and work only with it throughout December and into the new year. Just one. The goal should be specific. You should be able to clearly imagine what it will look like when it happens. Something beloved, inspiring, and realistic for you. That is, you believe it is possible. Step 2, remove obstacles. Throughout December, every day, notice what fears and doubts arise in you regarding your desire. What negative thoughts come to your mind? What old patterns surface and get in the way? Write them down and then burn them. The third step is manifestation through action. The universe helps those who take action. So every day, do at least one small thing that moves you toward your goal.